All right, in this video, I'm going to talk about search intent and I'm going to explain to you what it is in the simplest possible way I can think of. So search intent is an extremely important concept if you're doing any kind of marketing, but especially if you're doing Google Ads or SEO. Yet a lot of people actually get this wrong. So if you understand this properly, it's going to help you easily double your conversion rate on your website and your ads. So when people are looking to buy a product or service, they search for something very specific. Let's say someone searches for blue circle on Google. And I mean that literally, I don't mean that metaphorically for anything. They literally want to buy a blue circle. So here's what we have. The keyword equals blue circle. Now, in order to get them to buy from you, you need to give them exactly what they want. So what this means is your ad must also say blue circle, and then your landing page must also say blue circle as well, and talk about the blue circle that you're trying to sell them that they're looking for. So the whole funnel looks something like this. The keyword the customer searched equals blue circle. Your ad equals blue circle. And then the landing page the ad sends them to is talking about the blue circle that they want to buy. So a real life example of this would be someone searches the keyword will dispute lawyer. Your ad says will dispute lawyer in Florida, assuming that the person's from Florida. Now, your landing page also talks about will disputes and how your law firm can help them resolve the dispute and get the outcome they want, which is usually to win a dispute in this case. So the whole thing is congruent from start to finish, talking about exactly the topic of the keyword that the person searched. Now, here's what most people do. Hey guys, real quick, if you run a service company and you'd like to add at least $100,000 to $300,000 per year in new business, guaranteed or you don't pay, just hit the link below to book a call with us and we'll show you exactly how we'll do that for you. Back to the video. So the keyword someone searches is blue circle, but in their ad, they give them all of the things that they offer. So, red squares, orange diamonds, blue circles, yellow hearts. And then their landing page, which is usually the home page, throws all the things that they offer at them as well. So red squares, orange diamonds, blue circles, yellow hearts. So they throw everything at this person, hoping that they're going to see the thing that they're after and then decide to buy. But what actually happens instead is that it just takes the relevance away from the thing that the person is actually looking for. And then as a result, the large majority of people won't actually buy because it's simply not obvious enough that you actually offer the thing that they're looking for. So a real world example of this would be if somebody searched will dispute lawyer, the ad said lawyer in Florida, and the landing page it sent them to said we're a full service law firm offering estate law, family law, criminal law, and more. So yes, technically it does include what the person is looking for because technically will disputes would fall under estate law. But the problem is it gets lost in the noise. Some people won't know that. Some people will miss it. Some people will think it's not relevant. And some people just won't think that they specialize in specifically this thing. So they're not going to use them and so on. It's not exactly what any of these people were looking for. And so as a result, this law firm would get nowhere near as many people buying from them as they would if their ad and their landing page was much more specific to the keyword. Now, another common example that I see is being on topic, but it's not exactly the right thing. So here's an example of that. Somebody searches for blue circle. The ad says yellow circle, and the landing page says yellow circle. So yes, it's still a circle, and it might get the same job done, but the problem is it's not what the person actually searched for. So a real life example of this would be, again, somebody searches will dispute lawyer. The ad says estate lawyers and the landing page talks about estate lawyers. So again, it's not exactly what the person is looking for and it may or may not solve their problem, but the person doesn't know for sure if it does. For instance, does this law firm actually do will dispute specifically or do they only specialize in, let's say, estate planning, which is not the same thing? And therefore, because there's a doubt in the person's mind, they're not going to buy. So all the steps in the process must match exactly in order to get as many people as possible buying your thing. So it has to look like this. It has to be the keyword the customer search is blue circle. Your ad has to show the same thing, which is in this case a blue circle. And then your landing page also has to show the same thing, which again is a blue circle in this particular case. Otherwise, you will always lose a good chunk of your potential customers. There really isn't any other way to get more topically relevant to the needs of the customer Like, you cannot be more relevant than giving them exactly the thing that they're looking for. I don't know how else you could get better than that. So this is why separating your ad groups into specific keywords and then making specific ads, this is on Google search specifically, and then sending them to landing pages which talk about that exact topic for each keyword works so well, is because you're giving the customer exactly what they were looking for. So in order to do this correctly, you need to understand exactly what they were looking for in order to actually give it to them. So somebody searching for will lawyer might be looking for a range of legal services to do with wills, from drafting a will to estate planning or possibly even disputes. But somebody searching for will dispute lawyer is specifically looking to resolve a will dispute. So telling them about drafting a will or estate planning is not giving them exactly what they need. And so therefore it's not fulfilling their search intent and they're not going to buy from you. The ad in the landing page that worked in the first instance when somebody searched will lawyer is not going to work anywhere near as well in the second instance because they're not looking for the same thing. Only a small portion of the people who searched will lawyer will be looking for will dispute lawyer. The vast majority won't be. And so therefore that landing page that's going to talk to the first segment of the market is not going to work for the second because it's not the same thing. So you always need to keep this concept in mind when planning out your campaigns. And if you get it right, you're going to find that your conversion rate is going to skyrocket. So I hope that was helpful. Catch you on the next one.